The role of visual arts is, it's digital and visual. You know, you could see it by the commercials, advertisements, the billboards that you see in Times Square, how everything's advertising and really trying to grab the audience. That's what it's about. It's very digital, very, very fast-paced, and very, very eye-catching. As a filmmaker, that's how I see it. Like, everything's more shiny, everything's more bright, everything's more contrasty. You know, like with the aliens in CG, with like Men in Black 3, all the aliens were now CG instead of puppets. Things have changed, and the visual arts have become digital, which is making a really positive mark. Imagery being constantly, instantly available is I have to say, it has to be a positive influence for visual arts. It really helps visual arts quickly provide creations of art. Everything's faster, everything's fast-paced. You can upload a video on Vimeo, and it'll be uploaded in 30 minutes, and the whole world can see, 6 billion people can see your video. You know, that's how fast things are. And, you know, by creating that, we're inspiring art, and we're giving people a perspective and giving them a decision of how they want to make something. However, I really do think it takes away because in museums and things like that, you know, that's an experience to go to a museum and look at a piece of art, and now you can just go on Google and type in, I want to see a painting. You know, a painting would pop up. You know, it's not like when you go to a museum, you're actually looking and trying to find stuff. Google, you just type it in, and that's what I think takes away from it. It's because art, you go and look for things, and you try to pick the best of, and what caught your eye, what inspired you, what really got you to look at that. That's why I think, you know, imagery being constantly available, sort of, you know, there's bad things to it and there's good things to it. Images that I see that are frequently rechanneled, I'd have to say video games, because video game graphics have really interacted with commercials and advertisements, like the Sprint commercials. If you take a look at Mario Brothers, and you know how their game was like, you jump and then you hit something, and then the box opens up something, and like the Sprint commercials, they track graphics behind them, and it looks like a video game. Some of the popular images are of famous screensavers, like the Windows screensaver. That's famous and everyone uses it. A lot of Windows people do, Mac people, no. But you know, I'd have to say that's definitely a big image, like the Windows screensaver, and yeah. Sean Mullen has been a really big inspiration to me. He's created what I love doing, which is making motion graphics, making visual effects, making visual effects for advertisements and movies, and working for companies like Disney, which is my favorite movie studio, theme park. They're my favorite. I love Disney. His art is just it's very special. It's very unique. It's very innovative, and I like art. And my favorite style is bold, heroic graphics that really do catch the eye, and really do capture people in a way that's 10 seconds, boom, 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 boom. Instead of slowly bringing people in, it's more, come on, let's take a look at this. It's more like that, and it's more of taking people onto a ride instead of, you know, just take a look at this. You know, it's more interactive. Egyptian really does inspire me as an artist, and the way that their art is, it's very bold, very very eye-catching and very it just looks really cool, and it has an interesting look to it. It's very unique. Like I said previously with Sean Mullen, how his graphics are very unique and bold and really do capture an audience. It's something that you don't see every day, and it's something that's new.